Om Gurubhyo Namaha. So beautiful that the teacher comes to us, na? Each moment the teacher comes to us, this is a medium. Please take this as a medium. The one who is on the screen, please take this as a medium. The teacher comes to the student himself. When the student is ready, they say, it means that all of us are ready to acquire and absorb the knowledge. See, by taking in this knowledge, we are evolving spiritually. Is that to be underlined? Right? What is happening in this spiritual evolution? The biggest thing that would be happening is, to my observation, detachment. So unknowingly, effortlessly, the biggest thing that could happen to us in any birth is detachment. And to this Guru Garu says, sir, but if I'm detached, the whole world will recognize me. So he says, you behave in such a way that they don't recognize you, is what he says. You evolve and don't present yourself. You behave in such a way that you are one with the world. The world will not, you behave in such a way that the world does not recognize you. So it means that internally, we are grown. Externally, we are not seen. Why is that? Most people they wear saffron or other things. They wear a uniform only to tell the others that please do not disturb me. To that extent, it helps. So we have to understand that we need not discuss whatever is happening internally to us with others. That is the beauty of it. Nobody can see this. Na? So we are in a safe zone. We have to internalize all these things and try not to express much about this. Because to that extent, the journey will be delayed. Okay, so let me share the screen. So we have seen that the Kundalini is a 3.5 called energy, which is often referred to as the feminine energy, around the Swayambhu Linga at the Mooladhara Chakra. And then this Kundalini rising or awakening, as we say, when a person is awakened, he is in a state of Vairagya. Vairagya or detachment. The closest English word is detachment. And then what happens when we will also see about the Sushumna Nadi in detail, which we have left in the earlier classes. A sense of balance strikes, and one is about the duality when pranic energies enter the Sushumna Nadi. So there are so many thousands of nadis, out of which 3 are important, we said, the Ida, Pingala, and Sushumna. And this Sushumna Nadi is particularly of interest to the yogi, because it is only when the prana shakti is channeled in the Sushumna Nadi that one can rise above the duality and one can perceive the supreme reality and become one with the reality, one with the supreme reality. So Sushumna Nadi is important here, right? We have seen that the cross-section of Sushumna also. Inside the Sushumna is Vajra, inside Vajra is Chitrani, and inside Chitrani is Brahma. After I have gone through this learning, it was such a revelation. You will also be interested in that. That is why over and over I try to come back to this slide. See, this vertebral column, as we say, the cerebrospinal system, it connects us to the physical brain, right? Okay. And here, this Brahmanadi it connects us to the causal body. The Brahmanadi connects us to the causal body. Imagine a physical body, a physical brain, a physical spine, an astral body, astral spine, astral brain, and a causal body with a causal brain and a causal spine. This is where the understanding of the three bodies takes us. See, we have a gross body, we have a subtle body, we have a causal body. We have learned all that. So the physical spine connects us to the physical brain. And the subtle body, consider the subtle body. The subtle body connects us here, the Vajra and Chitra, they are the astral spines. They connect us to the astral body or to the subtle body. And this Brahmanadi connects us to the causal body itself. It is there when the Prana Shakti is channeled to, through the innermost core, through the innermost Brahmanadi, one can access the causal world or the causal brain or the information which is in the causal body. So it is there that one can understand the purpose of one's own life. Okay, so everything is inside us. I was always wondering how people can access their own life purpose or understand, access the information in the causal body. It is here that I could get the answer. So when the Prana Shakti is focused, is shifted to the inner core, the very inner core, the Brahmanadi, the causal body could be accessed, and one could understand or see the very own purpose of one's life. And beyond that, people can access the causal bodies of others also. That is there, they can understand the purpose of life of other people also. So it is only shifting the focus from the physical spine to the astral spine into the causal spine. That should be the takeaway. So Sushumna, we have seen that which is in the middle. Yeah, this one, the one in orange is the Sushumna. And it is the form of moon, sun, and fire. All the three qualities are there. And when these three nadis, Sushumna, Ida, Pingala, meet here, at the Ajna, there is a knot, we said. There is a knot at the base of the spine. There is a knot at the Ajna chakra. They refer to Shiva as the Trinetra, or the one with three eyes. So there might be a physical depiction of Lord Shiva and how sages have seen him. But the inner understanding is one eye is that of the moon, one eye is that of the sun. It is the quality, right? The quality of the moon, the quality of the sun, and the quality of the fire. So the third eye, they show it as fire if you have observed carefully. This is the meaning of Trinetra here, the three eyes. And when the energy is channelized through the Sushumna, one reaches the Ajna, they can access the past, future, and present. Actually, it merges. There is no differentiation between the past, present, and the future. It becomes one. It becomes one. That is a state of mind again, wherein there is no partition. There is no compartmentalization of past, present, and future. One can see it as a single spread, single sheet. So I will skip this. I think I told you about the Ida and Pingala. So here, the central space, it represents an existence beyond the masculine and feminine qualities and a perception of the supreme reality. See, usually we are in dvandvas, twos. Happiness, sorrow, or good, bad, or masculine, feminine. Always it goes in twos. As long as we are in the twos, we are stuck in this gross world. So when we cross this boundary of twos, or that is called duality. Dvaitam. Again here, see the Dvaita Siddhanta and Advaita Siddhanta. There are two. There is no two. There is only one. See, what is lightness and darkness? See, light and no light is darkness, right? So it comes around that understanding again. There is nothing like darkness. No light, no, the presence and the absence of light is darkness again. So we reach a point where there are no twos. There is only one thing. So gradually evolution means we rise above this level of understanding where we are stuck between thinking in terms of twos. So that is the perception of supreme reality. There, Advaita. Advaita is a state of mind where you understand that oneness. So we rise above all these qualities. And that is possible. See, that is the beauty of all this Vedanta. It tells us the techniques as well. It doesn't leave you like that. It tells us, you go this way. It shows us the path. See, somebody comes and says, they hold our hand. For me, in my case, my Guru, you go this way. They will show us the direction in which we should go. So the direction in which we should go is the Sushumna. So there are certain techniques through which yogis rise their Kundalini consciously. Because there is a learned Guru there, he will see that nothing happens to us, and he will see that the evolution is gradual and enough time is given. See, we sow a seed and it might take some 100 years for the tree to happen, right? Let it be. Let it be. Based on the punya we have, based on the merit we have. For sure, the seed is sown. I'm very sure in all of us. Whoever is watching this or whoever could take away a little from this, I'm sure that the seed is sown. And the time for sprouting to happen and for a tree to manifest from that depends on the individual journey again. What they have to them. It could happen overnight or it could happen as this session is happening. We really don't know what the individual baggage consists of. So depending on what is there in the bag, the merit one carries with him, the experience happens. So we should focus on the sadhana on one side and the three nachiketas which were told to us, the yajna, dana, and tapas, yajna, dana, and tapas. Those areas we should focus on. This is a yajna. When we said we will be doing it for 40 days, this is a small yajna. And see, the yogis have seen them like a string. The Sushumna is like a string of blooming datura flowers. This is the flower they were. This is a string of flowers. The Sushumna, they could visualize, they could experience the Sushumna like a string of datura flowers. From the Kanda to head. Kanda is the bottommost to the head. Again, inside the Mooladhara, there are various locations which the scriptures refer to. We are not going into that depth. Vajranadi is inside her. It extends from the Medra, which is again a location inside, to the head. Chitrani. Chitrani, most of the yogis are fascinated with Chitrani, they say. Chitrani is basically of Sattva Guna. So once you start meditating and all, you would prefer to be in a place where there is absolute silence, naturally. You wouldn't like to sit in a place where the jazz is being played. So the Sattva Guna is rising here. Inside the Chitrani, who is lustrous with the luster of Pranava. See? Just like the Pranava. And where most of the things happen to the rishis. Most of the experiences happen to the rishis. So it's a travel. This has to be understood that as the yogi travels towards his destination, a lot of experiences happen. And Chitrani is one important layer where these experiences happen to yogis. She is subtle as the spider's thread, and pierces all the lotuses which are placed within the backbone. It is pure intelligence that is to be highlighted. Pure intelligence, where there is no doubt. She's beautiful by reason of these lotuses. See, when there are so many lotuses, obviously, the best comparison they could make, or they could see that. They could see all that happen inside. Chitrani is beautiful like a chain of lighting. I would see, like, in my meditation, I would see a lot of lights. I have never seen flowers, but experiences happen to different people in different ways. Based on their, again, spiritual level. And shines in the minds of stages. So obviously they're fascinated by Chitrani. Vajranadi by itself is very strong. It's a strong layer. Chitrani is like the Omkara, lustrous. See again, the nadis, they take us to a higher level. We were saying that there is a physical level, which takes us to the physical spine, takes us to the physical brain. And these are the astral, they take us to the astral spine. The spine of the astral body, the spine of the subtle body. And Brahmanadi, it takes us to the spine of the causal body. That is the causal spine. And the Sushumna, the knots we have discussed about the Brahma Grandhi, the knot at the base of the spine. That is what they are referring to. Inside the Chitrani is the Brahmanadi, which extends from the orifice of the mouth of Hara to the place beyond where the Adideva is. The supreme reality or the universal consciousness is referred to as the Adideva here. Inside this forms the innermost core of the Sushumna. So Vajranadi, Chitranadi, and Brahmanadi. Brahmanadi is the causal spine. So yesterday Ram Lakshmi was asking how to rise the Kundalini. Don't resort to extreme techniques unless you're under the supervision of the Guru. Is like a big warning. This is a safe mudra. I think Parmeshwaran sir can endorse this. They just, they just fold the tongue upwards and touch the palate. It's like this. And pull it inside. Just fold the tongue and pull it inside a little. So this is called the Khechari Mudra. So this uvula, the small tongue-like thing which is there, usually that opens up. It opens up. That is called a Khechari Mudra. This must be a safe thing. But even this, if you are under the tutelage of a learned Guru, he will teach you this. The Khechari Mudra, it's an advanced practice, wherein the prana will enter the Sushumna. The prana the life energies will enter the Sushumna Nadi. Thereby, all great things happen. Like, we are always interested in proof. There, one becomes beautiful. They do not grow old and things like that. I suggest that even this mudra, you please, you can perform it under the guidance of a guru. Just for understanding that the pranic energies will be shifted into the Sushumna. See, either the inspiration or the inspiring of the breath, Pingala, expiring of the breath. Parmeshwaran sir has been telling us, no? When the prana shakti enters the Sushumna, the central channel, both merge. The in-breath and the out-breath, they merge. So that is a higher level of practice again, where the in-breath and the out-breath both happen in the Sushumna Nadi itself. The yogis make it happen. That is one way of evolving consciously, making some practice and evolving consciously. However, this learning, please keep it aside. This is only for information. Here for today. Anybody wants to share? Hi. Yeah. So nice to see you all active here. Hi.
Thank you so
Hi.
much. It's like so much information. It's wonderful, wonderful. So this the Chitrani you said is inside the Brahmanadi. Oh no.
I will share the cross section. Don't worry. I'll share it in the group.
Because it was so much information today. I mean, it's just beautiful, you know.
Yeah, I'll share the picture. I'll share the image so that Sushumna, Vajra, Chitra, and then Brahmananda. I'll share the picture. I'll share the picture. Yeah.
And when that happens, it's like the 1,000-petal lotus which is on the top of the head, which begins to get activated. I think when this happens, I think that's when you have the feeling of, and it's also moving, right? This is also rotating at its own.
Just forget the image of a flower. It's only for our understanding, you know. It's so beautiful. The meaning of that is when one reaches that state of mind, it's as beautiful as a 1,000-petal lotus. That is the meaning of it.
Acha. So it's not at the top of the head. It's actually coming through that Sushumna.
Through the Sushumna, when the Prana Shakti, you see, we can invest in shares, you can invest in real estate, you can invest in something else, right? In a similar way, you can invest your energy in the basic instincts. You can invest your energy in love or higher emotions, or you can invest your energy in the ultimate wisdom. So when the energy is invested in the ultimate reality, the happening which the experience which is happening to the sadhaka is ultimate, and it's like a blooming 1,000-petal lotus. That is the understanding.
But when we read books of enlightened masters, you never hear about this kind of experience. Like I have read, I forget his name. They almost lose their mind. You know, it suddenly happens. Their memory becomes like a blank slate.
We'll be discussing on that. Tomorrow we'll be discussing on that, states of mind and experience, you know, again, it is individualistic. It varies from person to person. So it's not like a standard. It's not like your European standard or Indian standard. It is individualistic based on the individual merit again. So it happens to different people in different ways. But for us to identify the state in which we are, we will be looking through this Yeah, yeah.
It'll be
Exactly.
like ultimate bliss. This is that blissful
right.
feeling that you're
That's right.
constantly in that state of
That's right.
awareness, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Beautiful
you.
session today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. So, Ashok will handle the second.
Rajlakshmi ma'am.
Yes. Just
Yeah, hi
ma'am.
ma'am. Ravli here.
Ravali Garu. Hi. Yeah.
Yeah, ma'am, you were just telling about that Kechari Mudra. I just don't want to emphasize more, but that is there any chance that it happens naturally during the process of meditation?
Some, yes.
Okay.
Yes. It does happen. It could be like, this, we are sitting here, this process of learning could have been happening over births and births, we don't know where we stopped the sadhana.
True.
It doesn't come to us just like that. It's just a continuation.
Yeah.
It's like a series, and we don't know where we left it out. So it does happen to some people.
Yeah. So yeah, because in initial times of my meditation, I was just wondering why is my tongue going? So I was like,
yeah.
Okay.
You are in part 2 now.
Okay.
Part 2 of learning. Bhuvana is she was doing Kechari Mudra during her childhood. Yes. It's very simple. Just roll your tongue back, touch the palate. And later on in the advanced stages, they just pull it through the nostril and all things like that.
Yeah.
That's beyond our learning.
Yeah.
No, it's not a bad habit, Bhuvana. Actually, it's good. It's good, actually. But even most parents do not know about this. No, they will be worried, actually. That is why we don't discuss. Even my mother would be, she's worried about me, actually. Even today, she's worried about me. That something is happening to me. Like, so don't talk to mothers and don't tell your mothers all this. She has just seen 2 or 3 parts of this series, and she just came to me yesterday and she says, what is happening to you? She's worried about me. So don't talk to your mother and don't tell your mother or anybody in the house, in the family.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Yeah. To Parameshwaran, sir.
Omkara bindu samyuktam nityam gayandi yogina kamadam mokshadam cheva Omkaraya namo namaha. But regarding Kechari Mudra, it comes in Hatha Yoga. It's a tough practice, actually. Even we have been told, and see, as Ravali was telling, when we meditate, some like pranic healing master and all that, they say when we meditate, touch your tongue to the upper palate and sit. Naturally, it happens for most of us when you close the mouth. In sleep also, it happens. Tongue touches the upper palate. So what happens is the cycle is complete, energy circuit actually. So that is the starting of Kechari Mudra only. So like that, many do, and you get the benefit. But it has to be folded and it has to go in and touch that smaller nasal cavity, inner tongue. That is the real, that is childhood, yes, as Bhuvaneshwari was telling, it would all easier, our body, everything will be flexible, like gymnast inside. So it can happen, but now it will be difficult. And even some masters and all that, they do the hard way by cutting the tongue and all that. So we should not think of all those things. Like our meditation practice is allowing to happen. Just set, that's putting the foundation, let the divine energy, divine consciousness take its own path. That's so, but simply touching, even when I was telling, I think yesterday about Brahmari Pranayama, it is not it is confused actually. Both are practice, but actual that Brahmari is when you touch the tongue, sound is coming. So it is similar to Kechari. It's all happening like that without telling the name. And when you inhale, then exhaling the sound comes. It is Brahmari, actually female bee sound. When you inhale and make it, it is Brahmara sound. It is so difficult. When you inhale, make the sound, then also you touch the tongue. So Kechari Mudra naturally comes when you practice even Brahmari to some extent. Right? So let us relax the body and mind, being here and now completely. Let us now just allow it to happen without thinking of whatever you are talking. Let us go in, let the, like clouds, the thoughts go without concentrating on the thoughts. Like clouds come and go, let the thoughts come and go. Just watch. So taking a deep breath, taking the divine energy, cosmic energy consciously, energize every cell of the body and connecting to the pranas. And as we exhale, let's release all the negativity, unwanted phobias, manias, blocks. Let go, let go, let go. Shoulder collapse, spine straight, samagriva, shirokaya, spine aligned, neck, head, spine, same line. We'll go for alternate nostril breathing. Slowly, steadily, conscious breathing. Your mind, you are going in, you are coming out. That is the key for pranayama, total awareness. So that wandering mind is here and now. Only one thought, prana, then one thought, omkara in meditation. Multiple thought to a single thought, dharana. Start from Ida. Empty first. Inhale deeply, slowly. Hold. Exhale to the right, fully, slowly, steadily. They're also holding. Then inhale there only. Kumbhaka. Gently opening the left. Repeat 4 or 5 cycles. Whenever you are ready, just follow the process, enter into the sanctorum.
Om. 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 Oh.